Hey guys, good morning everybody. Today is Thursday, May 19th. It is 6:18 right now. Market's going to open in about 12 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set up the room real quick. Then we will get started with our analysis for this morning. All right, a few more things here to set up. Then we should be good for our analysis this morning. So just a few more things here. One last thing. And we should be good to go. All right, looks good, guys. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. And then we'll be ready to get started. So let's see. All right. There you go, guys. All right, I'll give it a few minutes for people to make their way in. Looks like people are still joining. What I'm going to start off with right now is I'm going to mark up the areas of liquidity here. So I'm still doing the whole top-down analysis type thing here from the 1 hour down to the 1 minute, basically marking up all of the areas of liquidity that I can find on these timeframes here. I was playing with it last night during Asia session. If you guys watched the mentoring session yesterday or attended it, you would have seen, the breakdown that we were looking at. It actually works really well. So I'm play around with it and see if this will help us find, obviously better areas of liquidity. So good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, May 19th. It is 6:20 right now. Market's going to open in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to start off by marking up the areas of liquidity here. And then after that, we will start with our analysis of the market for this morning. So I pretty much have all of the areas of liquidity marked up from the 1 hour down to the 1 minute. And you guys can see there's a lot of liquidity on the top side, and there's a lot of liquidity on the bottom side. I think our overall bias is going to be a sell, but I'll go ahead and take a look at that shortly. So let's see who's here. Morning Flenmi, morning Miles, morning Rashida, morning Patricia, morning Steven, morning Matt, morning Kenny, morning Peter, morning Saren, morning Rami, morning Maria, morning everybody. All right, guys, so let's start off with our analysis for this morning. It looks like half of you guys are here right now. So we'll just start off with our analysis to see where our bias is looking like this morning. Going over here to the retail sentiment. I'll refresh this real quick. Retail sentiment is currently 75% long. This is extremely high, guys. We typically don't see these kinds of numbers unless something crazy is happening like COVID or something, right? So we're definitely looking for sells today. I'm definitely not looking for any buys. There's so many retail traders on the buy side. You can see, the retail traders who are on the buy side from last night pretty much got murdered from yesterday up until now. Yesterday, a live session here, price has just been dumping since then. So accounts are getting blown, guys. If you guys are on that long side with the majority, your accounts are probably not looking so good right now because price has been dumping. Like going back to the 10-minute again, let me just measure how far prices dropped since yesterday's session. Prices dropped over 14,000 pips. So unless you had a really wide stop loss, your accounts are not looking too good. So hopefully you guys are not buying. You guys are staying on the sell side. Looks like today we're going to have another sell bias. So with the retail sentiment, we have a sell bias over here. Oh, where did I click? Yeah, we have a sell bias right here with regard to retail sentiment. Going over to the fundamentals, it's currently down 260 points. So again, same situation as yesterday. We're definitely looking for sells today. You might get some fake outs and some manipulation to the upside, but don't fall for it. You guys look over here at the heat map, literally everything is red. So there's like zero reason to look for any buys today. I mean, if you guys want to look for those quick little pushes to the upside, feel free, but I don't recommend anyone look for any buys today because you guys can see how red the market is. Not to say that price won't push up temporarily. There's always room for manipulation here, but that's up to your choice. So today we have a sell bias. It's 6:24 right now. Market's going to open in about 6 minutes. I have the liquidity marked up here pretty much on all the charts. Let me go over here on the 10-minute real quick and clean it up a little bit for the areas that have been tested and areas that I think for this one here, I was actually going on the higher time frame, even the 4-hour, to see if I could find anything here. So 4-hour, because this is the higher time frame, 10-minute, 2-hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, and lastly, the 10-minute over here. Solid. So we got all the liquidity marked up here on the 10 as well. The main charts I'm going to use are the 10 and the 1. The 3 and 5, not so much. I mean, the 5 I'll use sometimes, but it's not really going to make a big difference because we already have the 10 and the 1 overall. So looks good right there. Let's see who else is here. So morning, Lisa. Morning, Marco. Morning, David. Morning, Ruin. Steven's asking, what if we get a buy entry? Steven, I literally said I'm not taking any buys today. So pay attention, Steven, please. Just pay attention. If I say I'm not taking any buys, it doesn't matter if any buy entry comes out, whether it be a breakout, variation, Steven entry, breakout, whatever you want to call it, I'm not taking it, Steven. So short answer to your question is no. If we get any buy entry, no matter what type of buy entry it is, I'm not taking it because the requirements are not going to be met, right? The first requirement for every strategy basically is to confirm bias. I just confirmed with you everything is here is a sell. So if you take a buy here, Steven, and you blow your account again, that's going to be your own fault because I literally kind of explained to you and pointed out why you should not take a buy. So if you want to take a buy, feel free, Steven. Maybe you might get lucky, but I'm not taking any buys. It's really up to you if you want to take the buys. So, I mean, go ahead and if you want to, feel free. But if we get a buy for the breakout, I'm not going to take it. Like 100% not going to take it. Yeah, Steven said, understood. No gambling today. Me neither. Yeah, you just got to pay attention, Steven. So guys, here's the, going back to like with Steven's issue, Steven passed his challenge. He had 0 losses for like over a month, right? He passed a bunch of trials. He passed a bunch of challenges. As soon as Steven got his verification, what did Steven do? He started doing his own thing, right? And what happened right after he started doing his own thing, he blew his account. So just take that as a lesson, Steven. Now you know that if you stop listening to the rules and stop following the rules, you're probably gonna blow your account. And that's exactly what happened. So guys, just keep that in mind. Steven had like literally no losses for like 3 months straight. He started doing his own thing and then he blew his account like the next day. So guys, Steven said, listen to teacher. Yeah, just, I'm trying to look out for you, Steven, but it seems like whenever you start doing your own thing, you start listening, you stop listening. All the worst things in the world happen. So just this time around, Steven, make sure that you listen again, because you've done it before. I mean, you've shown the consistency. It just takes one mistake. Well, not really one mistake. He kind of like made a lot of mistakes right after, but you go into that downward spiral. What happened was Steven tried to pass his verification like within a day. So he just took one loss on his own, and then he just revenge traded his way down to blowing his account. So just take that as a wake-up call, Steven, and stick to what you did before. All right, market's going to open in about 40 seconds, guys. Wait, actually, I don't know why is this, it's 6:28 right now, but for some reason, the trading view chart says that market's going to open in about a minute. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, actually, sorry, guys. I'm on the 1 minute chart. Okay, my bad. Market's going to open in about 2 minutes, a minute and 20 seconds. Oh, yeah, I forgot to check the news. Sorry, guys. Let me check that real quick. So back to the charts over here. I mean, the calendar, there was news at 5:30, and then there's news at 7, and then news at 7:30. So I'll just mark up to 5:30. So 5:30, 7, 7:30. 5:30. Right there. All right, guys, market's going to open in about 1 minute. And I forgot to mark up the liquidity here on the clean chart, but it's okay. We'll come back to it a little later. This is just to show you guys, the breakdown of the market anyways. All right, so going back to the charts over here, market is going to open in about 10 seconds. So again, guys, reminder, the overall bias is a sell today. I'm only looking for sells. So with this right here, in order for us to get a sell here for the breakout, we're looking for a strong red candle. So basically a red candle with little to no wick on the bottom side. All right, so we'll see what this goes here. No confirmation yet. We got about 20 seconds left on this candle here. It's just a matter of patience, waiting for this to close. All right, so no strong red candle right there. This is obviously a manipulated push to the upside. One thing that you guys want to be careful for is that price keeps bouncing around news price right here. So if you guys remembered from the red flags, that's one of the big red flags there. So you do want to keep away from it. Right over there. Yeah, exactly. Maddie said people got stopped out with that pre-market drop. Yep. People who were kind of chasing the buy, dumped down, stopped them out. Now people who chase the sell are getting stopped out in the other direction. So this is why you guys got to be patient and wait for the actual entry to come, because market is being manipulated to both directions. To the downside right here, to stop people out who are chasing the buy, pushed up right here again, to stop out people that were looking for the sell. So right here, if this closes, this is technically the breakout, but it's not one that I recommend taking. Remember, because the overall bias is bearish. So this is technically the breakout. If you were following the breakout requirements without the bias, this would technically be the breakout right here. The reason for that is because looking at the requirements here, you're looking for an entry after open. You're confirming the bias. That's optional, but highly recommended. If you were to ignore this requirement here, you would skip down to number 3, confirm direction of momentum using the K2 momentum indicator. K2 momentum indicator is right here with the green signal indicating a buy. 4th, you would confirm a strong candle in that direction. This would be a strong green candle in the direction of a bullish move. So that would be that requirement. And then you would enter on the close of that candle. One reason why you would be a bit wary of taking this entry here is the fact that it pushed above the news price. So we mark up all the red flags here. News price, candle's too big, and also it's not in the direction of the bias. So This right here, not to say that this won't hit TP, but what I can see happening here is there can be a fake out where price will just come right back down and hit the stop loss. But this is technically the breakout right here, if you were following the requirements without the bias. But as I mentioned earlier, I'm not looking for any buys right now. The overall bias here is very bearish with regard to retail sentiment. It's 75% long. The fundamentals right now are currently 232 points in the red. The entire Dow 30 heat map over here is all red. So I'm not looking for any buys here at all. So there you go. That would have hit TP if you guys took it. Again, not going to take it. It's too risky on my end. What I'll be looking for here is for price to come back down because everything's pointing towards a sell. So this is obviously would be considered a manipulated push to the upside, and price can bounce back from any point here. So let me just delete this right here. Price might bounce back off the sessions right here or the sessions up here, one or the other. So if you guys took the breakout, great. Breakout's not going to count because I did recommend not to take it. I didn't take it myself, so obviously it's not going to count. The only trades that count are the ones that I actually take myself, and the ones that I confirm are quality trades. So yeah, Maddie just confirmed that it hit liquidity on the 10-minute. So there's a liquidity right there that it hit. If you guys had it on the mentoring session yesterday, you guys understand how this liquidity works. It played out perfectly. It hit the liquidity right there, and it broke right through it. And it's probably going to make its way back down, but we'll see. Yeah, Maddie said might come down now. I can see it too, Maddie. It's pretty much rejecting off the Asia low over here. One of two things will happen. Price will either bounce off it, come right back down, or it'll break through and continue pushing up higher to the next level. Pretty much two scenarios right there. So I'm gonna leave it as is. We're still looking for entries here. It's just gonna be a matter of patience waiting for this to actually confirm. So I don't recommend anyone chasing these sells. Like, don't just take a sell because it's hit sessions right here, because price can still push up to the next level up here. So it's just a matter of being patient, guys, and waiting for an actual entry. If I see any good entries here for a sell on the way back down, then obviously I'll hop into it. But currently right now, I don't really see anything good at the moment. Yeah, just come back tomorrow, Steven, when you have a better entry to take, because it's just not worth it. Let's see. So price is still pushing up. We'll see if it hits this next area of sessions right here, which would be the New York low. So I'll just turn this off right here. Going on the 10-minute, you can see it's pretty much pushing through the liquidity. Typically this will push up. I don't think this will push this high though. This is like way too high for it to push up to. So this next level, I think price might push up the halfway mark, possibly, and then, make its way down at some point. Let me see what the sessions are here. Turn that on. Yeah, so right here on the 10-minute, you can see that price is getting near the next sessions right there, which is New York low. So broke through liquidity. It's now a bit higher. So it might reject off this New York low right here. As I was mentioning before, this is good. We want this to happen because this is just going to create a bigger drop. So it's pushing up slightly, and this will set up for any sells on the 10-minute, because in order for us to take a V3 on the 10-minute, we would need a pending sell signal. So for V3, V1, V2, whatever strategy you want to apply, basically a lot of the variation strategies require a pending signal. In order for us to get a pending signal, or even a daily entry. So in order for us to get a daily entry on the 10-minute, we need this buy signal here to close. So I actually want this signal here to close so that when it comes back down, we can take that signal back in the opposite direction. because that will qualify for a daily entry. It'll also qualify for variations, possible snipes later on in the day. Just a lot of different entries to come up, but I need this here to close with the buy signal because this will confirm the retracement. I'm waiting for it to close. Hopefully it closes. It's rejecting off these sessions right there. You guys can see over here on the 1 minute, it's coming right back down below the Asia low over here. So I personally wanted it to close with the buy signal, but now it's starting to lose its steam and it's coming all the way back down. You know, no surprise there. It's basically what we expected. So I'm gonna go over here real quick, and it's coming down pretty hard now. So let me just mark up opening price, which is right here. And there we go. As price comes right back below the sessions right there. Unfortunately, there's no actual entry for us to take, but price is dumping right back down. Yeah, and this thing here didn't close either. I was hoping it would close with the buy signal, but it didn't. So we just got to wait now again. But you guys can see here where it rejected from, right? So right here on the 10-minute, you guys can see this green candle right here, rejected directly off the purple line, which was the Asia low in the previous session. Yep, rejected off it perfectly. All right, other than that, let's see if there's anything else here for us to take. Let me go back on the 1 minute. Not really anything here right now. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go over here and mark up the news. I think we have news at 7, and we have news at 7:30. If I remember correctly, 7 and 7:30. 7 o'clock, we have existing home sales, CB leading index. 7:30, we have natural gas storage. So we've got news right here at 7. And then we have news over here at 7:30. $6.30 is opening price. I'm just going to set up this clean chart over here to show you guys the markups. Let's see, the opening price was right there. And then I will mark up the areas of liquidity, but only on the 1 minute here. So the chart here isn't all messy. This is supposed to be our clean chart. So I want to make sure that you guys can see everything. All right, solid. So here's a clean chart right here. As you guys can see, let me turn this off right here. Market opened here at 6:30, right? This is the opening price. You guys can see the fake out to the upside right here, right? So price faked out to the upside right here. And then look where price is going, basically back to open. That's what you want to consider it. I don't recommend just taking a sell and then trying to ride it down all the way back to open, but I do expect it to come down eventually down here. Like if we see some sort of entry that comes up, then yeah, of course, I'll write it down, but there's no entry yet available for any sells here. So I wouldn't just hop into a sell for no reason, only if there's, some specific reason for you guys to enter something. Yeah, Maddie said he's going to wait until price closes below open, which is a smart idea because you're going to get a lot of fake outs up here on its way down. If I get something like maybe a pivot scalp or something, maybe I'll take it for like a quick push. But currently right now, I just don't see anything available at the moment. The thing that I'd be worried about is a spike back up, because obviously it's not going to be a smooth move back down. There's going to be manipulation, obviously. Price just bouncing all over the place. Yeah, Matsy said he took a speculative sell off the 5-minute supply. Nice work. Okay, I need this here again as well to close with a what's called a buy signal, even if it's invalid, perfectly fine. Yeah, I'll take some speculative sells here as well as price drops lower. Trying to catch price as it drops down to the news price right here. All right, so I took like 2 speculative sells right here, guys. Sorry, I was going to tell you guys. Well, I kind of hinted I was going to do that. But as price drops right here, because I was trying to catch like just 100 pips as price, and there we go, and drop right to it. Because I knew when price started dropping below the pivots right here, I was like, okay, price is going to drop to the news price. And that's exactly where I caught. I caught 2 sells right here. So I locked in a total of 2,000 off those trades there. Those trades are going to count, don't worry, guys. But I just wanted to show you guys, because this is basically what I just said was going to happen, right? I said price was going to come right back down to opening price. The only reason I would expect this is because we knew this was a manipulated push to the upside. You know, I did warn you guys that price was going to come back down, and it did, because how do we know that price was going to come back down? And how do we know that this was a fake out to the upside with manipulation? It was because everything is pointing towards the sell. There's no reason for it to go up. Like literally everything here is red except for Nike. It just didn't make sense for it to push up any higher. So that's the reason why I anticipated it to drop, and the reason why I was okay with taking speculative pushes. Right now, I wouldn't take any trades because it's now at opening price. You know, as I mentioned earlier, red flags over here. Near sessions, near opening price, near news price. Price might be pushing to this area of liquidity below here, but it is still at opening price. So let me just take a screenshot of my profits real quick. I will send them over to you guys, and then we'll continue looking for trades. But the market right now is moving kind of crazy. So obviously not really a smooth move in, you know, either direction. One thing that I want to tell you guys is that you guys should probably not gamble any moves unless you guys are 100% confident, because the last thing you want to do is get caught in the retracement, because you're going to see a lot of retracement here as price continues to drop lower. And I see some people mentioning lag in the charts as well, which I wouldn't be surprised when the volatility is really high like that. You know, the data will lag, and then also the spread may widen. Oh, it's weird. The profits kind of vary across my accounts quite a bit. So I'll show you guys my profits real quick once I'm done screenshotting it. But yeah, the profits across all my accounts are like, they're completely different. Like even my MFF accounts, looks like there was probably some slippage. I mean, it was good slippage, but there was a lot of it. Yeah, all my accounts are like way different with those sells I just took. So if you guys sat in on like the mentoring session yesterday, you guys understand that the liquidity pushes, and some of these trades will make a lot more sense to you guys. Let me just post my profits real quick here. Yeah, some of my accounts are like way off. It's weird, like even on my copier accounts. So, all right, here are my profits so far, and there's the liquidity right there, right? So if you guys sat in on the mentoring session yesterday, I explained how you guys take a trade like this right here. I missed it, unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, it did drop right here to the next area of liquidity. Right there, nice, decent, you caught it as well. Steeler fan said, hit profit for the day off the sells on the way down. Have a blessed day, definitely. So solid there. D said was ready to catch that little push. My computer mouse died. I'll get the next one. Yeah, no, definitely D. Yeah, CT said I just caught 2 speculative sells too. LOL, nice. Yeah, a lot of you guys here actually took a lot of these trades here as price was dropping down. A lot of you guys did take the liquidity push right here. So whoever sat in on the mentoring session yesterday, we covered this. and you guys knew exactly what to do. So what I'd be looking for next is the next areas of liquidity right here. So I'll be waiting for more areas of liquidity to be built. And then from there, we can take more trades as price continues to move along. But it's playing out perfectly. It's pretty much how we anticipated price to push, especially from the upside. Yeah, there's a lot of lag right now, guys. So I'm looking over at my FTMO and I'm looking over at my trading view, and it's like way different. I think the trading view is actually moving faster than FTMO. That's weird. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Price is like way down here, and on FTMO, price is actually a green candle. That's weird. Nice. Anyways, guys, let me show you guys my profits real quick. Yeah, I'm hitting another area of liquidity below here. The dump is real. So hopefully you guys listened to my analysis earlier this morning when I told you guys not to take any buys, because if you guys took buys, and there's people messaging me right now. Oh, damn. There's one of our members here in K2. He's in another group. And he said everybody in his other group is taking buys right now and everyone's blowing their accounts. Everyone's pissed. That's crazy. Yeah. Hopefully nobody took any buys. Damn, that's crazy. Let me see the chart he showed me. Yeah. So he said that basically people in his group, he's like in another trading group, one of our members here in K2. And it's fine to be in other trading groups, guys, but you guys got to remember to understand, what's right from wrong. But they took buys around this area right here when price was above the sessions, and then it came all the way back down. So I feel bad for whoever was in that group. But he said that everybody in that group were pissed because they took buys above here, because I guess they identified this as an area of structure, like right here. So they bought like up here, and then as soon as they bought, price came all the way down. So yeah, definitely would not tell you guys to take any buys, especially when the buys is so strong for a sell. Anyways, back to the charts over here and back to our profits over here as well. So here are my profits across all my accounts. Here's my main account. You can see the green strips here because I let them hit TP. Total profit of 2,666. Here's my FTMO copier. Huge price difference right here. I made only 45 bucks off the first trade for, I don't know, whatever reason. And I only locked in 1,626. For my MFF, my first one, I locked in 2,870. For my second MFF, I made 3,270. And then for my third MFF account, I made 3,270 as well. So my second and third accounts on MFF were fine. First one, some slippage there. And my second FTMO right here, like huge slippage on the first trade for, I don't know what happened. I guess execution time was not good, or it probably froze on me, but it's all right. Anyways, back to the charts over here. I'm just going to clean this up. Basically, I delete the liquidity lines when I'm done using them. So if I'm not using them for any other trades, I just delete them and then I make room for new ones. All right, it's good there. Other than that, let's take a look at everyone else's profits. Let me just put a little description there so I could send this out to everybody. And I'll show you what everyone else here did in the group as well. So let me just copy this over right here. The other groups over here real quick. And then one last one over here. All right, so let me just scroll up real quick and see what we missed over here. So we have Narith over here. Narith made 25K this morning. Wow, crazy wins right here off US30. Said may or may not take the breakout, might be done for the day. And if nothing looks good, he did trade during London, so he locked in a huge profit of 25K this morning. So nice work, Narith. His cash, he took another trade over here. He took the breakout. Actually, he trusted it. He made another 10K off his other account. So solid day right there, Narith. He took half TP on the breakout right here, locked in a total of 15K off this account. So crazy work, man. You guys are killing it. Even with the other trades that I deem risky, Narith is still taking them. And he took the breakout here, locked in a pretty heavy profit. Dell over here locked in a total of 475. Nice work. That looks like you had a small accident over here for a loss on open. Looks like you took a sell on open, which is okay. It happens sometimes. But yeah, this could have been doubled, maybe about 1,000 for the day. It's all good. You bounced right back. Kenny over here locked in a total of 3,442. Nice work, Kenny. Scroll down further. Kenny again right here. He's now up 3,442 on this account. D over here took the sell as well, locked in a total of 280. Harry over here made a total profit of 490. His first trade on his funded account. Big congrats to you, Harry. First of many. Other than that, let me scroll up again over here. We've got Kenny again right here, 120 off this account. Al over here, currently up 2,120 off this account. Kevin over here, currently up 6,754 off this account. Lots of wins right there. Nice work, Kevin. Kenny again over here, 3,400. Dell over here, 1,763. Al again over here, total profit of 2,820. Dell again over here, 2,190. Chuck over here, he made 1K for the day, took all sells, locked in a total of 1,156. Nice work, Chuck. And I think that's it for this over here. Vincent over here as well, locked in a total of 531. And so all you guys here in K2 are doing pretty good today. Let's see, Rookie over here. Rookie said always scary. Took trades in both directions over here, locked in a total of 1,043. So I know it's a bit scary, Rookie, until you get more confident with it, but still solid profit right there. You locked in pretty good profit for the day. And you're trading in both directions too. Rick said he effed up and lost some profits. So Rick over here is gambling down the bottom, locked up, but he's still locking a lot of profit. So he was up a lot more. It looks like you were up close to 9K. Rick, you took a couple losses, but overall you made a profit of 5,577 for the day. So nice work right there, Rick. Jesus over here said, had a couple bad trades yesterday, came back with a clear head today. Nice work, Jesus. Locked in a daily profit of 1,463, daily average profit of 846, win ratio of 82.50%, weekly profit of 3,453, and a monthly profit of 7,878. So nice work right there, Jesus. Great day with great consistency, really, with your overall profit. Any profit is good, but you're pretty good with your consistency here, day after day. Here's price pushing up right here, guys. It's coming back to retest the opening price, which is perfectly fine. This is setting up for a V3 entry. So I'll be waiting for that V3 if it does come up. It's just a matter of time, matter of being patient here. So back to the profits here. We still haven't covered everyone's profits yet. We've got Patricia over here, locking a total of 3,692. And we have so many profits today, guys. I think we're going to have to do 2 postings of profits for the day because there's just too many profits to share today. So if your profit doesn't get posted on the first posting, it's fine. We'll post yours right after. Looking over here at Charles, locked in a total of 440 off this account. Total of 440 off his second account as well. And then his third account locked in a total of 490. So nice work right there, Charles. Milzon over here locked in a total of 850 off this account. He said had to close manually, hit his TP, but didn't close due to spread. His second account locked in 254. And his third account over here locked in a total of 522. So nice work to Milzon. These are all different members in K2. Lots of profits all around. Jay over here said back on track, good for the day, locked in a total of 2,400. Nice work, Jay. All right, guys, so price is coming back down. It did pretty much what we anticipated. I mentioned price was going to come up, retest opening price, and come back down, which it did here. There's no actual entry here for a V3, though, unfortunately. There's a pivot scalp entry here. However, the candle is too big. So if you look at this requirement right here, candle prior entry is too large, which it's definitely way too big right here. So I wouldn't recommend taking it because it's going to have to retrace a little bit. It might hit stop loss before it comes back down. There's also news coming up right here at 7. So I would just hold off, even though it would hit TP. Looks like it would have hit TP already if it came down. So unfortunately, there's a lot of red flags here. Candle's too big. Plus it's right before news. So I personally would not have taken it. Obviously I didn't take it, but it did still hit TP right there for the pivot scalp. Nice. And Kip actually identified it in the chat. So if you guys are in the Zoom, Kip actually mentioned it right there. He said no V3, but 1 minute pivot scalp coming up, which it did come up right here. So yeah, and there's a lot of lag too. So Rick said currency is lagging. Yeah, there's a lot of lag here, guys. I mean, it's coming in and out of it. So I'm looking at both the screens right now. It comes and goes. Sometimes lag will be there, sometimes it won't. It's like the same issue that's been happening for the past couple of weeks now. It's just connectivity issues. The candles look really weird though. Yeah, the candles look really weird on both. Yeah, I would probably just be careful with your trades, guys, if you're still trading, because the whole market is moving kind of, yeah, huge slippage, huge lag, huge everything. All the worst can happen right now, guys. So you guys want to be careful with taking any entries. I'll keep looking at the charts to see if there's any updates. Let me see if I can just refresh this. That'll probably help it. All right, so I refreshed it and it's perfectly fine. It's back to normal. So guys, if you ever see your charts kind of acting funny, just refresh it. I just refreshed it right now and it's back to normal. It's moving same speed as FTMO. So all right, price might come back up, retest the opening price right here. And then maybe it's going to set up for another possible V3. Back to the chats over here. Nice. Aziz over here, looks like he had nothing but wins this whole week. Looks like he might have passed your FTMO, Aziz. So great work right there. Another K2 member here, Aziz. You can see his consistency right here, pretty much all wins since the 16th, which I believe was Monday, I think. So nice work right there, Aziz. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty good today. I mean, literally everybody, even people here in the free chat, like people who are just on the YouTube, not even on the Zoom, are doing pretty consistent. Aziz here isn't in the premium, but he is on the YouTube, looks like. Locked in pretty much all straight wins. Looks like there's more profits here. Rami just sent in his profits. He said went a bit crazy on his baby accounts. So he has all wins right here on this account. Nice work, Rami. And then his other trades over here as well, all wins. So Rami over here has straight wins across all of his trades this morning. This is what I tell people not to do, but Rami does it and does it well. So Rami took like 50 trades today or yesterday and they all hit. So I'm glad to see that they still hit on your side, Rami. Bethany over here as well, locked in a total profit of 18,109. Now it's crazy, Bethany. Looks like you pretty much caught him for the bigger push to the upside earlier. You might have caught it from down here. I'm not sure where you caught these. Let's see, timestamps at 6:33. So these right here, you actually just caught these right now. So these down here, you caught them from right down below here. And then it looks like your other trade over here, your first one at 6:33 was from the breakout. It looks like at 6:30. Yeah, 6:33 this morning. So it looks like you took the breakout. You just waited for those dips and you caught it on its bounce back to the upside. So nice work, Bethany. Other than that, let's see. So I don't recommend chasing this right here, guys. I do think this is going to come back down. It'll probably come back up, retest the Asia low right here, and then make its way back. Rick said, am I correct? Volume is low. Here's that push up we need. Yeah, volume did die down a little bit. You can see over here, because like within 13 minutes or so, it dropped like 3,000 pips. Volume was pretty high right here as it bounced right back up. However, for these two most recent candles, it's kind of just moving a little slower. So volume is all right now, but it is a lot lower than it was, previously. So I just died down a bit right here. It's just lost its volatility, but it's probably going to make its way back down shortly. It's going to be a matter of time. All right, I still haven't covered everyone's profits. We still have more profits here for K2 members. Cameron over here just sent in his profits as well. He said phase 1 completed in 4 days. Nice work, Cameron. So there's his consistency right here from the 16th till the 19th, all wins. Or I don't know if they're all wins, but they were all green days that he closed out with. He made 5,000 on Monday, 3,400 on Tuesday, 4,600 on Wednesday, and then today he made 6,900. So amazing work right there, Cameron. Passes challenge right there. So another K2 member here with another past challenge. And then again, right here is total of 6,900 for the day. So nice work, Cameron. Just keep it up, bro, with your verification. And then you should probably get funded by next week, hopefully, or the week after. So great work right there, Cameron. Vincent over here as well, locked in a total of 1,021 for the day. He said he hit his goal for the day. So this might be your cue to chill out, Vince. I think other than that, you should be good. So that's what Vincent's goal is, make 1,000 a day, right? Vince has been hitting it pretty much every day. He hit 1,021 today. He hit 1,500 yesterday. Day before that, 1,034. So if you just keep it up, Vince, and you stay consistent, and you made 527 the other day, you should be able to pass your challenge with no problems. Just wait for those quality trades. All right, so I think that's it for everyone's profit so far. These are all the profits from this morning. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of profits here to be posted. So if your profits don't get posted right away, guys, don't worry. Your profits will be posted in the second wave. So if you guys want your profits showcased in the group, just send them over to me or post them in any of the groups and I'll save them to the list for today. But all right, here's price coming right back down. It's pretty much what we anticipated. It didn't come up to this sessions, but it's coming down from this point right here. Here, let's see. Kevin said, I've taken 20 trades and only lost 1. I usually take 10 to 20 trades a day. That's probably too many, but it works for me. Since I joined K2, my win rate and profitability has gone through the roof. Thanks to Sean's analysis. Listen to Sean, definitely, Kevin. Glad to hear that, man. Honestly, I trade that way too. If I'm trading solo by myself, like without the live and stuff, I tend to take like 10 to 20 trades as well. And I win all the trades because you're like zoned in, right? It's kind of hard for me to zone in on the live because I'm doing so many things at once, but I'm glad to see that your consistency and profitability has gone through the roof. And it's just the beginning, Kevin. This is probably the best time for you to take trades like that because volatility is so high. Like you can literally take sells in so many points and just, let them all hit TP. All right, let's see. 19 said V3 on the 5-minute pending. Yeah, pending right here in the next 2 minutes or so. Let's see how far is that? 67. One thing that I have to mark up is news price though. So let me go over here real quick. Mark up news price from this candle. I think it's like way down there, so it's not a big deal. I think I heard you guys mention that it was negative as well, so let's take that off the chart. Go mark this up over here as well. News price right there. All right, looks good. So the one thing that you want to be careful for this 5 minute, if this does close right here, guys, you want to keep in mind that there is news right there as well. So I probably won't take that V319. There's news right here. So if the news is right below current price, news is probably sitting like right here on the 5. So I'd probably be careful with this here. I'm not going to take it because right next to news price, it hits the red flag here. No trades near news price. So not one that I would personally take. You know, I'll keep it marked up for you guys, but I wouldn't be taking this 5 minute right here. The only problem is that I'm worried that price will come down to news price right here. It might come down, hit news price, and then bounce right off, right? Huge, huge red flag. So this candle here is going to close. I'll mark it up and we'll see, but it actually might close right below it. Even if it does close below, it's still going to be right at opening price too right here. So still a bit of a risky move, but I'll mark it up for you guys for whoever wants to follow it and maybe take it. Maybe I'll scalp within it, take speculative moves within it, but I'm not going to take the full move. It's just too risky. I just know that we have a bias now, or a confluence. We have a confluence on the higher time frame, this 5 minute. However, I wouldn't take the trade here because opening price is like, you know, I can mark up opening price on the 5 minute, which is right there. It's just too risky. You can see where price bounced off directly off opening price right there. Let's see if I'm missing anything over here as well. It's 10 minute. Let's clean this up right here, move it down a little lower. Again, prices near these areas here, news price, opening price, definitely not areas you want to trade in. So going back to that 5 minute, see this huge drawdown right here? This is exactly why I wouldn't take the trades, because it was right at opening price and it was right at news price. So it's really important that you guys follow these red flags that I keep warning you guys about, because you guys can see you guys would be in a really shitty position right now if you took the trade because it was right at news price and it was right at opening price. So you'd be in some massive drawdown if you were to take the trade there. Rick said he had a 200 profit stop loss and lost 40. I'm done. Yeah, there's going to be slippage, Rick, especially with the quick movement to price. You're going to get these volatility spikes. And what happens, unfortunately, is like your stop loss will be like right here, and it'll just shoot right past it before it can even close. So definitely want to, you know, keep that in mind. But yeah, this point right here, you guys want to be very careful. I'll just get the coordinates right there. We'll go over here at the 5, and then I will mark up news price right there as well. So as you can see right here, price is actually rejecting directly off news price and off opening price on that entry candle. So that's why you got that's why I wouldn't take it at that point. So I'll just take this off. I don't want you guys to think that we're in that position, but it's literally bouncing right off news price and opening price. So we'd skip that V3 regardless. The 10 minute over here, there's no entries available. Let me see if there's any snipes coming up right here. The only problem with this here too is that same situation, news price and whatnot. I think what I might have to do is I'm gonna have to just market it manually because we don't have, it's not gonna be as accurate here. I'm gonna have to create a new indicator for news price because the price points are not gonna be as accurate on the higher time frames. Oops. Color that blue. Coordinates. Pink. Yeah, I'm gonna have to create another indicator for this because it's too hard to follow on these higher time frames. All right, so I basically got news price marked up on the higher time frames as well. So as you guys can see right here, as I mentioned before, you guys can see where the rejection happens. It's the same price points, right? Rejections right there at news price and opening price. That's why you would avoid trades around there. And same with down here. Look at where these candles here, it rejected directly off, like exactly off the pink line, right? Right, the body came down, rejected directly off it, came back to it, rejected directly off it. And again, right here, this is news price from this morning. This is opening price. You can see where price rejected from right here. And then again, right here, where price had issues getting past. So it's important that you guys draw news price, opening price, and having the sessions on as well, right there. I turn it off on the 10-minute because it scrunches up the chart, but as you guys can see, price rejects directly off the sessions here as well. So I'll turn that off for now. And back to, I think the 1 minute would probably be the best chart for us to be following right now. So let me just go ahead and update the areas of liquidity here. One right there, one right there, one right there, and one right there. One more down here. So a lot of liquidity right here on the bottom, a lot of liquidity over here on the top as well. Here's a clean chart. I got to go and clean this up too, because all these areas got broken. All right. Let's clean this up a little bit so that you guys can kind of see what's going on here on the clean chart. This will be easier for you guys to see the patterns and identify, you know, where price is bouncing from generally. All right, so looking at this right here, this is the 1 minute chart. Basically, the 1 minute clean chart, you can see where market opened right here. You can see there was a fake out to the upside, price came back down, manipulated push right back to the upside, and now price is currently ranging. So you couldn't really see that on the other charts, but like right here, you can't really see as much on the 10-minute or 5-minute that price is ranging, but back on the 1 minute over here, you can see it's pretty clear that price is now ranging. It was ranging between this area and this area. Now it's got into a tighter range right here of consolidation. Once price is done consolidating, price will break out, you know, one way or the other. So that's what to look out for. I'd probably wait for it to break below opening price right here, because if price breaks below this point, come back for the retest, drop lower and hit pretty much all liquidity down there. But I mean, who knows? It can literally go either way. If it goes up, it can come up, retest, and then hit the last area of liquidity right there as well. But I wouldn't take it in this direction myself personally. I'd wait for it to come below here. So let's go back to the markup chart over here. You can see it's actually hitting liquidity right now, right here. So it might push up higher and retest the sessions, you know, before making its way back down or up further. Who knows? but this liquidity's been broken, so take that off. Rick said bounce off open just now. I can't listen to Sean and just take L as SMH. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, Rick. I could see your side of it too. I know you're like really tempted to enter trades, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be tempted to enter trades too if I didn't have the discipline to just wait. I mean, I'm really just waiting. That's all I'm doing at the moment. Pretty much just waiting for price to come back down because price is still pushing up right now. The problem with entering any sells right now is the fact that you might get caught in the further retracement to the upside because it's still retracing. You can see right here. I mean, you see it better on the clean chart over here. There's this obvious retracement right here. It's retracing to the upside, but eventually it's going to come back down. It's just a matter of when. So you just don't want to hop in too early, jump the gun early, and then end up, getting caught on the wrong side. But these adjustments just have to keep being made until it's time for entry. Gotcha. Yeah, Rick is playing on the dangerous side. Rick said he's in a little buy up to liquidity. See, the problem with the liquidity above here, Rick, is that there's the sessions like right in between. So that's why I wouldn't even bother. There's the sessions like right there. But I mean, we'll see. Either way, I'm not looking for any buys here at all. You can see price is now back into the range. It's the same area we were just marked up earlier. It's just ranging right here. So I might bounce around before it chooses its direction. Like this right here. But we'll see. Anyways, there's nothing here on the 10. This is perfect. I want this buy signal here to close because this will provide us opportunity to take possible V3s or something like that. Nothing off the 5 yet. I don't even know why I still have a 3 up here, but I'll leave it there for now. Let me go on the higher time frames and make sure there's no other high lows that I'm missing. Yeah, it looks good for the most part. I don't see anything here. I pretty much have them all marked up on the 1. All right, there we go. As price pushes up higher. Rick said I'll either make 120 or a grand YOLO. Yeah, at this point, price might bounce off these sessions right here. This is kind of what we were anticipating earlier. So there goes price pushes above. It might be hitting that area of liquidity right there. Or it might just bounce off these sessions right here as well. So one of two things will happen here. Price will break above, hit the last area of liquidity, and then come down. Or it'll just come down from right here. Nice. Rick made 900. So nice work, Rick. Looks like you put your TP right at the sessions right here. Smart move. I'm gonna step away for 1 second, guys. Be right back. All right, so let's see what's up here. Yeah, Rick said, no, I think Maddie would be right about below the open from here and write it down. Yeah, no, I mean, it's really about just waiting for the confirmation, guys. I know there's a V3 right here that's currently running. However, one thing that you want to be careful for is the where that opening candle was, right? The opening candle was right at the sessions. So I'm probably not going to write it for the full move. Maybe I'll catch it for a little speculative pushes to the downside as price continues to push. But again, this is a big red flag right here because the entry happened right at the sessions. And you guys know what happens when price gets near the sessions. It becomes an area of manipulation. So the problem with this here is that this could be a fake out, or it can be an actual move, right? Like this could have been a fake out down and then a push back up, or vice versa, fake out to the upside and push back down. So that's why I don't like trading around these areas right here. I know that there's possibility for a late entry right here, but I still find it to be a bit risky to be taking anything at this point. Yeah, no, exactly. Charles said if that high didn't close above the sessions, I would have taken it. Yeah, same here. It's just too risky to take it when it's like right at the sessions like that. You know, typical risky pushes right here. Rick said, when I hear Sean say too risky, I jump in. LOL. Yeah, it's like, not that I don't think this is going to hit TP, because typically it will hit TP eventually. There's just going to be a lot of areas here where price is going to be retracing, bouncing back and forth. It's not really a smooth push, right? For me personally, whenever I take any trades, I like that smooth push where it goes straight to TP. And you don't really have much to worry about, right? That's the main thing that I personally look for myself. If anything, I'll take like small little 100 pip pushes through here, like maybe like the last of it when price gets down here or something like that. But I think right now it's just in an area where I think it's just, you know, it's just it's not a good area right now specifically. But we'll just keep watching it and then we'll see where it goes from here. So, but I do think price is going to come down. You know, going back over here, let's take a look at the overall bias again. Just make sure everything is still pointing towards a sell. Let's see. Price is pushing right there. 1 second. See how far is this from here? Yes, perfect. So I did exactly what I just said I was going to do, right? So whenever I get quiet, guys, I'm usually kind of scheming in the background, looking for my entries. I mentioned earlier when price was up here, I said, if price drops down here, I'm going to catch it for 100 pips. As soon as price got to that point, I hit sell right here on my DOM. And if I start to get quiet and I start whispering, I'm usually scheming in the background, looking for my entry. And I did enter there and it hit my TP like within a few seconds. So Rick said the whisper signal, LOL. Yeah, and I locked in another 1,390 off that. So there we go. The only reason I'm okay with taking these riskier trades for a sell, guys, is because the bias is so strong, right? Whenever I tell you guys the bias is so strong, there's a reason for it. Like, it's extremely strong. Like, this isn't like a normal bias. The bias here is 75% long, plus the fundamentals are super heavy, 325, plus the heat map is like, it's just like a blinking red light, bro. It's like, okay, I'm only looking for sells here. So, this is why we trade in the direction of bias. If you guys trade in the direction of bias, as long as your timing is proper, it doesn't have to be perfect. It could be proper. Like, for example, I could have entered from way up here and been perfectly fine, but I was just waiting for that perfect entry right here. Price got to that point. I'm like, all right, it's going to hit TP. As soon as price dumped, what do you know? Full TP. I was in trade for like 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever, and it hit my TP. So it's, what I could recommend to you guys the most is to pay attention and listen to me, right? Because I'm literally explaining everything to you guys. Like, for example, right here, I said, okay, this is a risky trade when it got to this point. And I literally said, okay, if price gets down to here, I'll enter for speculative sell or a small little move. Right here, when price got to that point, I already knew what I was going to do. So I clicked sell. If you guys were watching for what I was watching for, you guys would have done the same thing and you would have hit your TP. So nice. Rick said, what a day. Now I got to pee. Yeah, take that break, Rick. Mauricio said Sean went quiet, so I wrote that down. Nice work. Whenever I, like, a lot of you guys do notice this, like whenever I do get quiet, it's usually because I'm doing something, like taking a trade. So yeah, great work off this V3 here. Hopefully you guys closed out of it already. Let me just give you guys a little update here for whoever is in the position, because I want to make sure that you guys are actually pulling out. There's a couple of people in the group who are like, they want this confirmation here that it's already pushed down before they pull out, which is not good. You guys should know the strategies. So whenever I put the strategies up here, guys, or if you guys have, you know, I posted all these strategies on the premium group. So if you guys don't have these, make sure that you guys understand the strategies and you guys know when to exit the trades. Because if you guys don't exit the trades, this thing can easily just, you know, swing right back up on you. So I'm just going to put an update here so that you guys can get it down in your books and pull out of it. Hopefully, if you guys are not out of it yet. I know a lot of you guys still want to take like the bigger pushes, which is okay, but you guys have to understand that there's risk involved with it. So here's what I would do is, if you guys want to continue holding on to this, at least move your stop loss and profit. So if you guys are still in this position, move your stop loss to the full profit here, so that at least you've guaranteed 630 pips, right? You can continue holding it if you want, no matter what, but you've already guaranteed your profits. What blows my mind is when people will get way far down here and they don't even move their profit, and they come back like 20 minutes later and price is like way up here and they got stopped out. So you basically threw profit away. So you guys got to remember to take money off the table when you can. You have to be proactively trading, especially if you're trading during crazy market conditions, or if you're trading, you know, these bigger moves, because although we do think it's going to drop, you know, you don't know what's going to swing back up. So you guys got to remember when to take profits. Yeah, no, definitely. Mauricio over here said, Sean, what really helped me is instead of pulling, I trail it. Yeah, smart move, Mauricio. That's actually a really good decision there, to trail it and continue pushing it through. Patrick said, 2 things I've learned how to read these past 2 years is US30 and Sean's tendencies. All right. A lot of you guys who have been part of K2 for a while, you guys know exactly how my reaction and emotions change when I'm trading, right? Usually when I'm not doing anything, I'm answering questions and I'm not paying attention to the chart. When I'm paying attention, I'm actually scalping within, you know, things change. And you guys can see that with the trades here. So let me just take a screenshot of my profits and then I'll post them up so that you guys can with a lot of profits so far. Let me just take a screenshot of them real quick. So yeah, I'm up pretty heavy across all of my accounts so far today. Well, I mean, I guess this is heavy for me. For you guys, it's probably chump change, right? 4,000 on the accounts is probably not much to you guys because you guys have been killing it more than me. But the good thing about my accounts is that I have 5 accounts, so it adds up. It's technically like trading for multiple people. And that's why I can take this lower risk. You know, once you guys get funded on like multiple accounts, you'll start to realize that it just makes more sense to trade safer. That's why I trade super safe. I only look for trades that I'm like absolutely sure you're going to hit versus risky trades. Like I didn't trade 2 days this week, but my trades from Monday and today basically made up for it. You don't have to trade every day as long as you're consistent. So here are my profits so far. I feel like that's something a lot of people forget. You really don't have to trade every day. Or if you trade every day, you only need like 1 or 2 trades minutes to add up. So here are the profits on my account so far. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Draw more liquidity around here. Like that. All right, so price is now ranging again. Ranging between this high and this low. So nothing for us to take at the moment. But here are my accounts over here. Here's my main account. You can see with the green strips right here, locked in a total of 4,024. This is my main one. Here's my FTMO copier. Made a little more profit on that last trade, locked in a total of 3,094. Here is my MFF, my first account, made a total of 3,760. Here's my second MFF account, total profit of 4,160. Some slippage right there, didn't make as much profit. It's okay. And then here's my my third MFF account, locked in a total of 4,160 here as well. So not too bad. I mean, it added up pretty nice today. So profit off that K2 US30 scalp on the live. Yeah, it's pretty solid. If you guys have more profit to send in, feel free. I do see some profits here on the list, so I will go down the list and show you guys what everyone locked in off those trades so far. It looks like a lot of you guys actually hopped into that V3 as well. So I'll just put this over here. Over there. Over there. Just want to make sure that my profits were posted in here as well, or the profit post for today. Actually, they weren't. So I gotta go and put the initial ones on there first. All right, and look at the profits over here. So let me scroll up real quick. Rick over here. We already saw that. Scotty's profits right here, locked in a total of 608. So nice work right there, Scotty. Then we got, I think it was a different group. This one over here. Patrick over here locked in a total of 5,022. So nice work right here, Patrick. Looks like you had a couple accidents up here. Said started a little rough, but finished strong. So nice work right there. It's all about the recovery. Total profit of 5,022 for the day. Nice work, Patrick. There's no entries available right here, guys. I'm still looking at the chart. It's nothing to take right now. Even if we were to get a sell entry, it's right at the news price and it's right at opening price right there. So I wouldn't have taken anything if I did see anything there. Yeah, nice work, guys. Yeah, and Bethany's killing it, up 18K right there. Off her accounts. See, there's more profits over here to show. Actually, I think they're down here. So we got Swelly over here. Swelly locked in a total of 3,480. He took that sell for the B3 right there. He pretty much just moved his stop loss and profit and then trailed it. So he said followed it all the way through. Stop loss hit and profit. Total profit of 3,480. Nice work right there, Swelly. His second account over here as well, locked in a total profit of 1,795. So nice work right there, Swelly. Across both of your accounts. Yeah, nice. Let's see, Lusanio. So Lusanio just rejoined K2, I think today or yesterday, right, bro? So he's right back with K2, his first day back, locked in a total of 155 for the day. Nice work, Lusanio. Or Luciano, sorry, bro. I pronounced your name wrong. But definitely great first day back here at K2. Yeah, Patricia, Sean, Bethany's a freaking shark. Lots of trading experience. That was a funded account. Nice, nice. Yeah, I could tell. I mean, she locked in like 18K today, so I could tell she knows what she's doing. That's for sure. So solid work right there, Bethany. Bethany just joined K2. She's one of Patricia's friends. Joined recently. So amazing work right there. Huge, huge profit. This is her funded account. Looks like it's on MFF because it doesn't have the .cash after. So nice work right there, Bethany. Other than that, I think that's it for right now. If you guys have more profit to send in, feel free. Otherwise, we're still looking for trades here. It's 7:38 right now, guys. So we still have about 20 minutes till 8. Hopefully we'll find something else to take. If not, we're just going to be patient and waiting for it. I don't know if Maddie's still here, but we're back below open, Maddie. So we're back below the opening price. So we'll see where this goes from here. Oh yeah, Maddie said he tried to catch the pivot scalp, but it was too fast. There was a pivot scalp right here. I wouldn't have taken it myself, Maddie, because it was right at the opening price. But yeah, it did happen too fast. So unless you guys were able to catch it right when it closed, it'd be a bit risky here, because it did push like right to TP, and then now it's back in retracement. It's a risky trade to take because it's right at the opening price. So not necessarily one that I'd be looking to take myself personally. Huge retracement right there. One thing that you guys got to remember is not to FOMO into trades, right? If you guys see an entry there and you miss it, don't FOMO into it, because you'll get caught in some massive drawdown right there. It's just, it's better to just hold off for a bit before hopping into anything like that. See if there's anything else here that I'm missing. See if price drops lower. It's right below opening price. So we'll see if we can catch any entries here. Thinking about maybe, nah, it's too risky. I was thinking about maybe taking some speculative sells below open, but it's kind of bouncing around opening price. So I was kind of waiting for it to drop below. This might act like an area of liquidity right here, actually. Right here. See if price drops lower from that point. Let's see. Needs to drop a little lower. Yes. Sorry, guys. I was trying. So if you guys are kind of listening to me, I was like, okay, I was kind of whispering to myself and talking to myself, saying this could be an area of liquidity. So what I did was I drew these lines here, and I kind of caught another sell right here. So guys, if you guys don't understand this whole liquidity thing that I'm talking about, watch the mentoring session from yesterday, because this works on all time frames. It's riskier on the 1 minute, but since the market's so volatile, it's easy to take trades on the 1 minute right here. So again, if you guys sat in on the mentoring session yesterday, if you guys remember, I mentioned there's two lines, when there was a 2-line area there where liquidity is sitting, I'll try to catch like 100 pip push. So price pretty much dropped below here, this red candle, it dropped right back below, and it was right in between the areas of liquidity. So what happened was right here, I entered for 100 pip push just to get the end of liquidity right here, because I knew it was going to push to the bottom of this line right here. So I took it. Yeah, Maddie said he caught it too. So it looks like some of you guys here did catch it with me. Again, these trades that I'm taking, they're not going to count as official trades because, well, these specific liquidity pushes, because there's no strategy for this. This is kind of something that you can see coming, but it happens too fast. So you really have to act on it. So I'll send a screenshot of my profits. I made about 1,435 off the little push right there. But if you guys want to learn more about it, it's not a strategy that I plan on teaching you guys. It's just one that I'll go over whenever you guys have questions for it during the mentoring sessions, because it's easy, but it's also difficult. It's easy to win, but it's difficult to really master because greed will come into play, right? And people will take too risky trades here. So yeah, exactly. Sharon said, me too. It's not easy though. And I agree 100%. Nice. Zen said, it's Zen's third day. Made a profit of 1,184. Nice work. Just keep it up, Zen. It's just the beginning for you. You just got to keep pushing, listen to analysis, understand the strategies, take official entries, etc. So nice work, Zen. I'm glad to see you're profiting here. It's your third day in K2. So it's just the beginning for you, just like a lot of other people here. Oh man, Steven has entered the room. Hey, Steven, welcome back. Steven has seen everyone's profits, so Steven decided to rejoin the live. Steven, don't take anything too risky though. Just keep that in mind. Steven, I know you can hear me, so just don't take anything too risky. I saw that you just joined the room. Let me take a screenshot of my profits, and then I'll show you guys what I locked in again off that liquidity. So the thing with the liquidity, guys, is I showed you it on the 10-minute, but it works fine on all time frames. You can use it on pretty much any time frame. If price continues dropping below, this is kind of what I expect to happen. If price closes below news price right here, then I wouldn't be surprised if price comes down and knocks out all this liquidity right here. Again, only reason I'm looking for a sell here is because IG sentiment is so strong. Like, just imagine if you were one of these people on the long side. I can't imagine, well, I mean, of course we can imagine that, but figuratively speaking, like I can't imagine myself buying right now because all these people keep getting stopped out. This shows that there's 76% of retail traders, traders like me and you, who keep buying in the market. Like literally, if you keep buying in the market, I mean, yeah, you can make money right here. Don't get me wrong. You can get money. You can buy money on these dips. But imagine if you buy at the wrong time, like up here, like it's just you're just getting slaughtered because if you measure how far prices dropped, like from up here, dropped about 3,000 pips. Even right here, if you entered right here, price came back down like over 1,200 pips. Again, right here, like these pullbacks are nasty. Like it's like 1,000 pip pullback every couple times that it pushes up. So just be careful. I mean, I personally wouldn't take any buys. I can see some people taking buys and you guys making profit off it, which I'm super happy for you guys, but I can't stomach that. That's just a huge risk for me to take. So let me take a screenshot of my profit so far on my main account. So this is my main account. All wins for today so far. Here is my second account. Obviously all wins here as well. My MFF number 1. MFF number 2. Man, I wish there was a faster way to take a screenshot of all my profits. I don't have to go to each account, but it's all good. This gives me the little breather in between trades, so I don't like over trade or take anything dumb, which I do take a lot of dumb trades. Well, I have in the past, not anymore. But now that I have to take breaks in between and take screenshots of my profits, I don't take them as much, thankfully. Thanks, Peter. Biden is speaking right now, guys, so you guys want to be very careful. President Biden participates in a trilateral press conference. All right, so I wouldn't be surprised if price goes straight to hell at this point, because whenever Biden speaks, that typically happens. Price will just come right back down. So I have my money right here. I have my money on it going to liquidity at some point. It might not happen right now specifically, but historically, when Biden speaks, price does come down. I don't know what he's talking about. And personally, I don't really care. I just want to see price come down from that point. Let's see if the Biden indicator works well today. I do think it's going to come down here though. So this is the key area. And you can see prices dumping right now while Biden speaks as it comes down with this big red candle. I'm probably not going to play with the market though, even though I do think price is going to come down. I'm probably not going to. Yeah, price is coming down pretty nice. Mauricio said straight to hell strategy. Surin said we never know what he's saying or talking about. CT said if we could just see the teleprompter, we would know what he's going to say. Well, typically, like, I feel like it doesn't really matter what Biden says. Whether he says good things or bad things, price tends to fall either way. And you can see prices now falling. Is Biden speaking? Yep, he's definitely speaking. Thanks, Peter. Peter said he's talking about NATO. I think it's about, isn't it about like, I think Sweden or like a couple countries trying to join NATO. From what I remember, but we'll see. All right, so let me just post up my profits real quick. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops lower. Maddie said, shout out to the Biden indicator. It's coming down lower. What I would probably wait for here, Maddie, well, me personally, is I'm looking for it to create another area of liquidity, like another low right there. And then I want it to retrace up a little bit, come back down, and then just knock it out. And it already happened. It already knocked out right there. The low there wasn't established though, unfortunately, so it's not going to count as that area of liquidity. It has to kind of establish to some extent. Rick said, if you make money off the Biden indicator, you have to give all your profits to Ukraine. No, Steven, don't enter any sells right now. Don't enter anything right now, Steven. You specifically definitely should enter right now. So we got an area of liquidity kind of built up right here. I'm looking for this to retrace up a little bit. I'm going to leave this up for now because I'm just going to keep this as a marker for me. I'm going to watch this to see if price drops below here. Because if it does, then I'd probably expect it to drop at least 100 pips. But it's got to watch a little bit and see where it goes from here. Let's see. Nah, I'm not going to take anything right now, guys. I'm pretty content with my profits for the day. So I'm not looking to throw away any of my profits. I'm not looking to take anything up right here. I'll watch it and I'll see if it comes down. Here's my guess. My guess is if price comes down to this point, it's going to drop at least 100 pips. That's pretty much what I can anticipate here. Looking over here at my, let me see this real quick. Looking over here at my profits, this is what my accounts are looking like so far. So scrolling down over here, let's see if price actually drops lower from this point. It's not there yet. Still bouncing around there. See if we see anything over here. It's just tough to really identify how Biden's speaking, but we'll see if price actually drops down this point. Maybe I'll sell a sell stop right there and then maybe cash it as it drops lower. Let's see. All right, I did, and it worked. So there you go, guys. The little push right there. So you guys see that right there? It did exactly what I'd marked up. I said if price reaches this point, it's probably going to push at least 100 pips. I set a sell stop right there, and I hit it for another 1,000. So I just took a screenshot of my profits, and now I got to take another screenshot of my profits. I locked in a total of 1,190 off that move right there. But anyways, y'all just quick profit post before I screenshot the other trade I just took on the live. So analysis played out perfect. Again, guys, if you guys haven't watched the last mentoring session, I do recommend you guys go watch it if you guys really want to learn what we're doing right here. Because I caught it, Maddie caught it, looks like D might have caught it too. A lot of people here caught that little move. These little liquidity pushes are, they're money, bro. I mean, they work really, really well. So let me make sure we definitely have a lot, like too many profits to post today. So I'm going to have to post the profits twice, guys. So just FYI, I got like way too many profits to post today. So as soon as this live ends, I'll probably post one profit post and then I will post another one right after. So again, looking at this over here, and this is why you guys got to be smart about it, because if you guys didn't pull out when you're supposed to, you'd be caught in this drawdown. So you guys got to be smart, pull out when you're taking these liquidity pushes right here. So let me scroll up real quick. Narith said, Sean after the silent entry. Yes, that's exactly how I sound. And look, Z over here, nice work, Z. Z locked in a total of 1,184 for this day so far. And this is Z's like second or third day in K2. So nice work, Z. It's a nice welcome profit for you there. Here are my accounts. I'll have to show you guys another one because I already made more off that. But yeah, these are the trades I took. I'm at 5,428, 4,198, 4,900, 5,300, and 5,300 off this account. Kenny over here locked in a total of 3,843. Nice work, Kenny. Let me see. I think I already posted mine up there. Actually, I got to go and post this up there now. So these are what I locked in right there. We got some more profits here as well. Kenny up 3,843 and Tiana over here currently up 3,222. Nice work, Tiana. Crazy profits across everybody here in K2 so far today. Kenny, he's currently, Maddie, he's up 790 off this account. And then his second account right here locked in a total of 1,271. I do see you had one loss above there, Maddie, but you recovered and you made it back into profit. So that's what's key here. Nice work, Kenny, over here. Sarah just posted this video of Biden in the group. Barack over here has said, hey, Sean, trading off your analysis from YouTube as I work on my way back. So Barack over here locked in a total of 466 euros for the day. Nice work, Barack. So as you guys can see, man, it's still possible to make profit off the YouTube. It's a bit harder because the YouTube is delayed, but there's still people here making some pretty solid profits off the YouTube. Vincent over here, he said his demo, wish it was his challenge. So he hit his goal, then he went to his demo to just play around. Locked in a total of 13,408. Crazy work right there, Vincent. 13,000 off this account, 3,285 off this account. So, I mean, at least it's showing you that you're doing good regardless. You know, it's just the consistency there. Charles over here locked in a total of 1,000 off this account, 850 off this account, 850 off this account. And then again, over here, he took more trades, locked in 1,024 off this account, 1,024 off this account, and 1,390 off this account. Nice work, Charles. He said his second trade TP was 2 points instead of 20, so he only got 120 of it instead of 1,020, 1,200, which is all good, Charles. It happens. Other than that, I think that's about it for right now. Let me go ahead and take a screenshot of my own profits. Man, today's been a crazy day. I wasn't expecting to take this many trades or to, I mean, even take these speculative trades at all. But when the market gives you this volatility and opportunity to take like these easy trades, you take them. So pretty solid profits off my main FTMO. My copier, some slippage here still. I mean, it's a huge profit differential between both of my FTMOs, but it's all good. I mean, I'll still take it. No biggie. So there goes that. My MFF's looking real nice. My MFF copier, solid. And let me check my third MFF copier. Also solid. All right, so I think that will be my last trade for the day because it is 8 o'clock now, 7:58. So let me just copy this over real quick, and then I will post my end of day profits right here as well. Off the my account. So here are my end of day profits. So, and if you guys have more profits to send in, you know, feel free to send them in. Again, like I mentioned, I have to send 2 waves of profits because there's too many profits to post today. there's probably like more than 100 posts to post up with everyone's profits in total. So I am going to have to post twice since there's a limit with regard to how many, posts you can post up at once. So here are all my accounts. My main account right here, you can see with the green strips, I locked in a total of 6,587. This is my main FTMO account. Those are my profits. Here's my FTMO copier, locked in a total of almost 5,000. It's off by 1,500. There was some slippage across pretty much all the trades here, which is okay. Can't complain about making X amount of profit, right? Even though there's some slippage there. So there goes my FTMO copier. Here's my MFF, 5,900 right here. Pretty solid trades. And here's my MFF number 2, locked in a total of 6,300 off this. And my third MFF right here, locking about the same. My 2 MFF copiers are perfectly fine. It's just the FTMO, which had some slippage today, which happens. There's no way getting around it. Steven said, do you think there will still be a good trade for you? No, definitely not, Steven. You should just sign off for the day and come back tomorrow and do what you were doing before, Steven. Because if you start taking your own trades again, I can almost guarantee 100% you'll blow your account. So I don't want you to have that happen, Steven. And Biden is speaking right now as well. So that's another reason why it's not a good reason to trade right now. Yeah, so I just want to make sure you do well again, Steven. So just stick to the breakouts like you were doing before. The breakouts and then maybe a couple variations in between. But for the most part, just go back to what you were doing when you passed all those challenges, right? When you get to verification, you got to go back and keep doing the same thing. Don't change anything up because you know exactly how to pass and you know exactly how to be consistent. It's just actually doing it. So see you tomorrow, Steven. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. No, so that channel is not available to everyone, Craig. That K2 channel is only for admins. That's basically where that's where the admins share their profits. We don't like sharing it in the public group because everyone starts messaging everybody. And that's where we come up with ideas for new strategies and things to adjust when market conditions change. So that channel is only for K2 admins, unfortunately. It's not really different from the other K2 channels. It's just, it's just dialed into improvement with strategies, analysis, confluence, stuff like that. I swear you said, bro, you said that sell stop so fast. I know you guys probably heard my clicking in the background. I did. I'm just used to it. Like if you guys practice setting like your order types, you'll be able to do it quickly too. It's literally just a couple clicks. Other than that, sorry, Pat, I did see your message there, and then you confirmed that it didn't come up. I didn't miss your question there regarding the 5-minute intraday. All right, guys, so it's 8:02 now. We're past the typical time for our live session. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or message me on Telegram. Hopefully everyone here made at least some profit, right? I know the market was kind of crazy, but if you guys listened to my analysis or just, paid attention to when I was saying I was going to enter trades, I mean, it seems like a lot of you guys here hopped into a lot of the speculative trades that I didn't even mention. I just kind of told people like, okay, if this happens, I'm going to enter for a quick push. Seems like a lot of you guys did. So if you guys have more profits to send in, feel free to do it. And then I'll add them to the list. You can see right here, these are all the profits from today. Or not even all of them because I didn't post my own profits, but we have I could even just show you guys. Here, let me just update this real quick. Trading. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna put this over here real quick. Looks like Wesley posted some profits too, so we'll add that in. All right, so let me just copy this over real quick. Let's see, Wesley over here has posted some profits too. So nice work, Wesley. He locked in a total of 329 off this trade and then 287 off this trade, about 600 in total. So nice work right there, Wesley. Just copy these over here real quick. And I think we should be good. And I think there's like one more post for me to cover real quick too. Oops. All right, solid. Let me just put these over here real quick. In the total profit post for today. And we have one message here. So Sam said, hello, Sean. Just wanted to drop a quick note, say thank you. In the past, I've blown numerous prop challenges. I finally decided to take my own money. I'm starting out with 400 on purpose. I can trade with more capital, but I want to prove a point that anyone can trade a small account and make it grow if patient enough. And by strictly following a set of rules, like the trading room. Figured my 400 account will grow at a 7% a day compounded by my birthday, late September, and would have generated over 10K a day. That's amazing. Simply mind-blowing, which is, I agree. In the last 3 days, account has grown to 529. I know this is peanuts, but at this rate by September, my account will be over 200K. Thanks again. Definitely amazing work right there, Sam. And it's just, it's all about consistency. Keep growing that 7% and eventually you'll get to that point. So definitely, man, keep it up. And I definitely could see that happening. That'd be a perfect birthday present to you, right? By September. All right, so the profits over here, let me scroll up real quick. Profits for the day so far. We have about, these are Lisa's profits from last night. So just looking at the profit post for today, we have about 80 posts of profits. So we might have to post this in 2 different sets, guys. I mean, we'll see. I still haven't copied over the profits from the admins over here. So we'll have to add those in as well. I'm pretty sure CSUK over here probably made 100K today. Typical CSUK. But other than that, I think that's about it for the session. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me. Otherwise, we will wrap this up tomorrow for our last live session for the week. Tomorrow is Friday, I believe. So we'll wrap it up tomorrow and we'll close this week out strong. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me, email me. Otherwise, we'll be doing this all back over again tomorrow for the next live session. So other than that, guys, have a great day. If you guys have any questions, reach out. But till then, I will see you.